Hey everyone, Jessie here. Thank you for joining me. We've got lots of rotation work today incorporated in our sequence. We're going to work on the sides of our belly, our obliques. So when you're ready, if you're not already, on your mat, please find a 4-point kneeling position. Place the hands so they're directly underneath the shoulders. Place the knees so they're directly underneath the hips at hip width. Press the hands into the ground and then start to find your breath. In through the nose and then a controlled breath out through the mouth. Get a feel here for a couple of breaths. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Maybe bend and extend the elbows just slightly and find that middle point. The next inhale, when you're ready, drips the belly down, untucks the tail. Wraps the outer shoulders into the shoulder joint as you look up slightly. The exhale tucks the tail under. Ripples through the spine. Creates a long neck, brain heavy. With the rhythm of your breath, start to just work through this movement. Taking stock of whether you feel flexible, tense, whatever it is, just notice. And then coming back to the breath, paying attention to that. Maybe close the eyes, maybe not. Let's take one more together. Inhale. Maybe this time just hold at the top of that inhale. When you're ready to exhale, start to tuck the tail. Follow that all the way through the spine. Separate the shoulder blades. Head heavy. Start to find neutral spine here as you press the hands into the ground, knuckles into the ground. Tuck the tail slightly so the ribs lift. The right leg reaches out to the right, pointing the toes forward and flattening that foot onto the floor. The next inhale takes the right arm all the way up towards the roof, and the exhale twists right arm over to the left. Inhale reaches the right arm all the way up, and the exhale twists. Allow the breath to instigate movement here. Let that guide each and every movement. Take one more. Maybe this last one twists you a little bit further if you've got the space. And the exhale, maybe hold just at the end of that exhale, just for a moment. When you're ready to inhale again, you're going to stand up on your knees, keeping the right leg extended. Taking arms nice and wide, dropping the shoulders. Keep the tailbone tucked under. The next inhale drips the left arm and the torso over to the left side. Maybe the left hand lands, maybe it doesn't. The exhale, bracing the stomach muscles here, guides you back up. When you're ready, dripping to the left and up. You'll notice that the stomach muscles are working really hard here to stabilize the movement, as well as the system movement up. If you want a little bit more, both arms can reach up and over the head. And you're going to drip over to the left again. Inhale, bit harder, yeah? Again, coming back to the breath here. Make sure that the shoulders are down and away from the ears. Again, if this gets too hard for you, absolutely fine to spread the wings again. You've only got 2 more. Completely up to you how you'd like to work. Maybe every second one you lift the arms. Last one. And exhale guides you back up. The next inhale drips you down to the left again. Take the arms up and over the head as you exhale. The inhale lifts the right leg up. And take the arm up and over the head again. Lifting up. And extend. If you would like a little bit more, walk the left foot underneath the hip. If you've got the balance, give this a go. If it doesn't work, absolutely fine. Bring the left shin back. Lift with breath. Remember, nice and long here. Just be very wary of dumping into that left shoulder. Can you press into the ground again, keeping as much space between the shoulder joint and the arm as best as you can for 2. Nearly there. Last one. And down. Going to take it to the other side. So all fours again this time. Left leg extends. The inhale takes the left arm all the way up. Exhale starts the journey as you cross over. All the way up. And twist. Again, paying attention to the breath. Maybe you've lost that rhythm and that's absolutely okay. When you're ready, just coming back to it. Inhale all the way up, reaching up and over the shoulders. Maybe you go a little bit further for this last one. And the exhale twists you. Keeping the left leg extended, you're going to come up onto your knees. Taking the arms nice and wide. Drop the shoulders. If this is too much for the arms, turn the palms up. Press the left foot into the ground. Big deep breath in. Start to find yourself towards the right side. Exhale guides the body back up. Inhale. And up. Drip. My earpiece is about to fall out. Up and down. And up. Remember, you've also got the choice of taking both arms up and over the head. For a little bit more heat. Maybe it feels different on this side. Maybe you can give it a go on this side. Maybe it's a little bit more challenging. Whatever it is, again, just take stock. Wherever you are, come back to breath just for 2. And 1. When you're ready, taking both arms at shoulder height, drop the shoulders down. Right hand lands. Left arm reaches up and over the left ear. The next inhale takes the left leg up. Right arm down, left hand down, and extend. And lift. And extend. Lift. And extend. All the way up. If you would like a little bit more, remember that right shin can come underneath the hip. Ooh, it's a bit harder on this side, huh? For me anyway. And up. And extend. Just for 2. And 1. From here, we're going to find a seat. You're going to take the feet wide. Sit up nice and tall. If you find this quite difficult to and you're slumping forward, you can absolutely place a block underneath the sitting bones. Take the feet just outside of hip width here. And then curl the tail slightly so you've got a nice spacious spine. Taking the arms nice and wide. We're going to do the saw. So lots of rotation work. I'm going to start to the right first. The inhale starts to twist rib cage all the way up to the crown of the head to the right. The exhale drips the left arm over to the outside of that right toe. All the way up. We'll go to the other side. Right hand finds the pinky toe on the left side. We're going to add some pulses, if you'd like. The next exhale. Inhale coming up. Twist. And up. Now let's add pulses when you're ready. Inhale. 3. The exhale lifts you up. 3 on the other side. And up. Let's keep going. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can absolutely bend the knees here to help keep the spine in neutral, if you can. Twist. 4 more. Belly muscles pull in as you lift up. For 3. Make sure you're breathing. Coming up just for 2. All the way up. Last one. And lifting up. You can use the hands to bring the knees together and slowly, when you're ready, rolling down onto the floor. When you have found the ground, you're going to press the lower back down into the floor. So maybe find the belly button, and where you're going to draw a line from belly button down to the floor here. You're going to curl the tailbone and land the lower rib cage as well as the spine down onto the ground. You're going to interlace the fingers behind the neck rather than the head, so be very careful about this. Push the neck into the hands and the hands into the neck. Using the stomach muscles, you're going to lift the head up. Keep pressing lower back into the ground as you bring both feet up into tabletop. So from here, knees stacked directly on top of the hips, shins aligned with the knees. We're going to start with holding first. So take a big deep breath in, right leg extends. And you're going to take both elbows to the left. We're going to just hold here for a few breaths. Keep extending all the way through the crown of the head and the right toes. Keep pressing lower back down and then coming back to the breath for 2. Last one. Exhale. The next inhale welcomes as much air into the lungs, and the exhale brings you back to tabletop. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, lengthens left, draws both elbows to the right knee. Again, keep pressing lower back onto the ground here. Notice what's different. Can you press the hands into the neck into the hands a little bit more? Keep reaching through the toes, through the crown of the head. Just one more full round of breath, please. Inhale. Exhale brings you back. Let's move breath per movement. Exhale. Nice and controlled, yeah? Coming back. And in. Other side. And coming back. Nearly there. Just for 6. Maybe close the eyes if this is starting to burn. Nearly there, just for 3. Keep pressing lower back down for 2. Last one. When you're ready, drip the upper body back down onto the floor. Keep the knees at tabletop. You can have the hands by your sides, or you can have the hands on your hips, and this might actually help. What we're going to do, we're going to hitch each hip bone up towards the rib cage. So we're working the pelvic floor half now. Let's start off by pressing lower back down. The next inhale brings the right hip up towards the right rib cage. Very small movement. And the exhale twists you back. And we're going to go to the other side. Be very wary here of what's moving. Make sure that the movement starts with the torso, not with the legs. It's quite easy to start to rotate those knees rather than allowing the stomach muscles to guide you here. For 6. Keep the neck nice and long. For 5. For 4. Keep breathing for 3. 2. Really small movements. Last one. Keeping the legs at tabletop. This time we're going to work on an opposite reach. So we're going to take left hand this time just underneath the neck to support. So find the pinky finger just at the base of the skull. Right arm reaches up and over the chest. From here we're going to extend the right leg. You can take that lower, you can take that higher, you can even keep that knee bent. Big deep breath in as you press the hands into the neck into the hands. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Take the right arm over to the outside of the left knee. And then coming back down. Same side. Inhale. Exhale. You want each movement to be as controlled as the breath as best you can. Not easy. The stomach muscles are staying nice and active this whole time. just for 5. Then we're going to take it to the other side, hanging on, for 4, for 3. So remember here, make sure that the hand is the support, the left hand, rather than pushing that head forward. It's quite easy to do so when the stomach muscles are getting tired. And 1. Bending right knee, right hand, cups the neck now. Left arm reaches for the roof. Inhale as the left leg extends. You're going to take left arm over to the right. Exhale brings you back. Hanging on, yeah? And again, take stock. Maybe one side's a little bit easier, one side's a little bit harder. Notice if you're rolling side to side here, losing balance. And if you can't reach over to the outside of the knee, you can take it on the inside or even just above. A slight twist is absolutely fine rather than going for the full rotation if you don't have the room. For 3. 2. Exhale. Last one. And up. Drawing the knees into the chest. Perhaps the forehead starts to find the knees. And then from here, you're going to release arms and legs in opposite directions, just to stretch out the belly. Think of length from toes all the way to the fingertips. And then when you're ready again, you're going to bring the knees into the chest. Maybe hug the knees in. Maybe rock side to side. If the back allows, start to rock up and down your mat, massaging the spine. Take about 5 of these. And try to feel the stomach muscles as best as you can. And then when you're ready, we're going to find the seat. Legs nice and straight. If this is impossible for you, bend the knees slightly, or you can even sit on a block or a towel like we did in Saw. So you're going to take both arms up and over the head, inhale. From the hips, you're going to fold forward, maybe both hands, frame the feet, knees or shin, or if you've got the space, hands grab the feet. Take another inhale to lengthen. Then if it feels good, start to fold over. Keep coming back to the inhale and exhale. Your next big deep breath in guides the spine back up. We're just going to take a gentle twist here. You can keep the knees long, you can fold the legs, or you can hop onto your heels so you're on your knees and sit on your heels. Wherever you are, just find a nice long spine. Again, more than welcome to keep a towel underneath the sitting bones here. When you're ready, the inhale takes both arms all the way up and over the head. Think about length through the crown of the head. Interlace the fingers. You're going to press the palms all the way up towards the roof, and you're going to drop the shoulders. Big deep breath in. Right sitting bone stays down, taking both arms towards the left. Maybe the neck looks over towards the right elbow. If it doesn't work, you can look down. It doesn't matter here, as long as the neck has space. Inhale takes you back up. The exhale takes you over to the right. Again, try to press the left sitting bone down to get as much opening and space through the left side. Notice what the neck does on this side. The next inhale reaches both arms up and over the head again. Exhale to clear it out. Let's take one more full round of breath together. And the exhale slowly unravels the fingertips and brings them down by your side. Thanks again for joining me today. If you would like to get in touch, come to mindbodymethod.com.au. Thanks, guys. I hope to see you very soon. Bye.